There's no newly appointed CEO.
Can you move on to the next question? Because obviously you're not understanding.
We have a CEO in place for 4 weeks while somebody's on vacation. Why are you still here at your age? You go home and play with your grandparents, man. Member. Go play with your grandchildren, I agree.
Next question. Next question. May I remind you, member, that you're not the chair here. And two, when the member who is given the floor diverted into having, you are not the chair. Members.
Greetings once again, my Jamaican people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if it is the first time that you're coming across my content, I will kindly request that you hit the like, subscribe, and the share button, as this will go a long way in supporting my channel. Well, in today's episode, you are seeing a heated confrontation that is between Dr. Alfred Dawes, who is the current spokesperson of the opposition party, that is the PNP, who is mainly concerned with healthcare and mental wellness, against the JLP minister, that is Desmond Mckenzie, who is a veteran politician and happens again to be the Minister of Local Government and Community Development, and a very local member of the JLP party for the longest time known. And in this exchange, you're getting to see that the confrontation escalated to a point that Dr. Alfred Dawes, who is always known as being a calm individual, going out of the way to issue personal attacks to Minister Desmond Mckenzie. Well, this has caused massive discussion online, and I will request that you watch the rest of this episode while I come with my commentaries at the end of it.
Till further notice based on all else that is happening.
So it's safe to say that there is no new CEO. There's no newly appointed CEO.
Can you move on to the next question? Because obviously you're not understanding.
We have a CEO in place for 4 weeks while somebody's on vacation. Why are you still here at your age? You go home and play with your grandparents, man.
Member.
Go play with your grandchildren, I agree.
Next question. May I remind you, member, that you're not the chair here. And two, when the member who is given the floor diverted into having, you are not the chair. Members.
big war broke out in a Jamaican Parliament today. War go on a Middle East and them a war. What happened basically is that them have one session where them a discuss about health and wellness, right? So Alfred Dawes and Desmond Mckenzie catch up. So Christopher Tufton did have the floor now ask some question by Alfred Dawes as to whether or not there's a CEO currently in place to take over. And Desmond Mckenzie butt in and I said something to him, and him turned to Desmond Mckenzie and said to him, say, look at you at your age. What you doing here? You're supposed to be home playing with your grandparents and your grandkids. So basically, you might tell the dog, say him too old for them in politics. He need to go home and go take care, play with them grandkids and them grandparents. Big disrespect that's still there. But him have a point still. And then hell broke loose. The two of them start go back at each other. But what me I try to say, it's good for see them have disagreement. That on go show we say now, them in there a fight against them one another, and it's good for when them a fight against them one another because they're good for have. You see, if the just think about it. If the whole of them are friends, bro, we get fucking. Them time them are use we. So it's good for when two of them, bro, I go at it because them be watchdog over each other as to who do this and who not do that. That's what I say. So we can know as a people what go wrong from what go right. So it's a good sign actually, bro.
Dr. Alfred Dawes, what a way you find time for send Desmond Mckenzie for go and go play with him grandparents. You know Desmond Mckenzie grandparents? Dr. Alfred Dawes, step forward because you may come out today. You notice Dr. Dawes say everything will come out about you is some form of negativity. Is this how you want to start or spiral your political career, Dr. Dawes?
Still here at your age. Go home and play with the grandparents, man. Remember, go play with the grandchildren. I agree.
Next question. Next question.
Dr. Dawes, how rude of you. In Jamaica, they always say we are to show respect to our elders, irrespective of whatever position that you feel that you are in. Always show respect to your elders. Now, whatever it is that is happening in Parliament, that should not put you in a stance to be telling Desmond Mckenzie to go home and go play with him grandparents and go home and go play with him grandchildren. Dr. Dawes, do you think you're acting or do you think you're modeling someone that Jamaicans would want to see as their Minister of Health? Do you think you're portraying the behavior that Jamaicans would want to say, yes, I am so proud of Dr. Dawes and I am so proud to call him my health minister? You are not, sir. And again, you are in opposition. And being in opposition gives you the opportunity to display skills, to display a certain level of professionalism in how it is that you have conversations, in how it is that you speak on certain topics, so that Jamaica can say, boy, if Dr. Dawes was my health minister, I'd be so proud. But you're not displaying those skills. Look at the experience of Desmond Mckenzie. With everything that Desmond Mckenzie has done for Jamaica and Jamaicans, you now see it fit to come and go into Parliament and try to make a mockery of Desmond Mckenzie? Dr. Dawes, it's the only people that are proud of you is the little PNP minions that you have running behind you that are no different from you. All right? Trying to be disrespectful to Desmond Mckenzie, Dr. Dawes, has not earned you any points. Remember, everything that has spiraled in the media around your name, Dr. Dawes, is negativity. And we are yet to see that video that you said would come that would exonerate you from all of the backlash that you received from Jack then.
I wanted to take a look at this from Desmond Mckenzie, ladies and gentlemen, in our Parliament. The mockery of the Portmore people and the people of Jamaica as well, because if they can do this to Portmore, they can do this to anywhere else. If we allow it, it's time for the people of Jamaica to stand up. Take a look at this mockery right here. Total mockery of democracy. Look at this.
Municipality must have at least 1/7 participation by the residents of Portmore. That's what they fought for. What this bill that this government brings here, is to say to the people of Portmore, shut your mouth. We will not listen to you. You will determine their boundaries. That's what this bill does.
They didn't even say much, you know. Them basically a mock, you know. A mock we as Jamaicans. This is gerrymandering at its finest. No matter where you hear what nobody want to say. I'm going to make you hear what everyone want to have to say. So just to confirm the gerrymandering, I want to listen to this.
The most difficult of the three was Portmore Parliament, and we have made it much easier now. I've been fighting before 2011, when we had the last boundary change, that Portmore should not go to Spanish Town. And today I'm happy to say that we have the boundary that we wanted all along. Quarry Hill, Lake Spend, Lime Tree Grove, Range Lane on that side will no longer be in Portmore Parliament. So the whole of them people on the left, then the other them is in. But we won't be able to make no decision anymore.
Member of Parliament for Southwest, Wilmington has asserted that the Jamaica Labour Party will have control of the Portmore Municipal Corporation once the separation is made.
I can say further. When we take Portmore off of St. Catherine, it's a different boundary across here. We have 41 seats, now 42 seats. Or that is 42 PNP, you have 12 in Portmore. We won 2, they won 10. Yet they won the St. Catherine Parish Council by 1 seat. 1 seat is what they get 10 from Portmore. Now, give them back them PNP 10. Leave us alone over here. And it means that under no circumstances PNP can ever win the St. Catherine Parish Council again. Never happen again. Never.
Mr. Speaker, this bill would have been most appropriately entitled the Gerrymandering of Political Boundaries Bill of 2025.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Desmond Mckenzie, come to the front of class. Ha! Sir, who is misleading the people? I don't understand it. Comrade, is it we? You say your face look like they didn't cast it and ask the bumbuckler about people misleading. Who is misleading anyone? Sir, I watched the news. You said the shelters will be closing in December. How is it that we are misleading people out here when you come on public TV, national TV, and said that the shelters would be closing at noon, December 31st? Let me quote you again. Wasn't you who said that, sir? So how is it that you are saying we are misleading people out there when we are just sharing the posts that were a screenshot or the live recording? Yes, we are just sharing it. You have to understand, Sir Mckenzie, this is not in the 90s when we used to control the gleaners and the stars. We're in 2025. You guys cannot control this app, and you guys cannot control those other apps. So therefore, people have receipt in 2025. So we are holding you guys accountable. We are holding you guys accountable. No, labor rights, they will not like it because they never liked me from last year. They did not like me from last year. So understand this now. 1, I don't care if these labor rights like me or not. 2, I am a bad blood and fire comrade. Yes, I will not change. PMP give me farmer card and bless me. I will not bite the hands that feed me. Sorry, I am a bad blood and fire PMP. But if PMP not doing good, alright by the people, I will be talking it. As it is, I will be talking it. No, Sir Desmond Mckenzie, we are out here. I know you guys are have your eyes on me, you know. Yes, because I am one of them. I am the voice of a new revolution. And when I speak, people listen. You understand? And I understand that you guys don't like that. My side, like, share, and follow me. Do the right thing. Yes, you guys do not like that. You guys like people who cannot read, who will always be in the dark. So whenever you guys use all those big words in parliament, they will not understand nothing what you are saying. You will tell them that, oh, they will not get no money for the rest of their, as long as you guys in power. But you say it in big words and they will not understand. So now, Sir Mckenzie, please, if you are not giving these people a check before they leave the shelter, please, you are a thief in Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Need to come down and come out of Parliament, cause Uno guys is going to make a revolution start in Jamaica. You guys are going to be the one to make a revolution start in Jamaica, right? You have people are suffering, kids are suffering, old people are suffering, and you mean to tell me you guys are comfortable in your big house up Cherry Garden, up Cherry Hill, wherever you guys live, and these people are suffering? And you are going to tell him that they will have to leave the shelter, so that, you mean to tell me the video that is circulating around with the lady said that they have to come out of the shelter? I don't understand that video. So is she telling a lie and she is one of the victims that is staying inside of the shelter? I don't understand you, Mr. Mckenzie. Come to the front of the class and bring your liberate people them to cause. They say last year I was being very disrespectful. This year I am not. I am not being disrespectful. Only if you guys fuck up, I will be disrespectful. Understand? Alright, comrades, no mistake. The fire still ablaze, the torch still a burn. You understand? I am just here dealing with it in a little better manner, right? Like, share and follow me. If you like how me I deal with them now, just tell me in the comment section. If this is the way how you guys want me to deal with the governments of Jamaica, tell me in the comment section. Like, share, follow me, share up the video and tell me. Say, yes, Pepper, burn the fire, but this is the way how we want you to burn the fire. Whether you are Liberate or PMP, alright? Alright, let me know. Because when I be disrespectful, and I found out that the people, them like it. So when I am not being disrespectful, they don't watch me, they don't listen me, they don't understand me. So sometimes I have to be ignorant with you guys. So just do the right thing. Like, share, and follow me. Yes, my account got banana at 13K. Yes, so now you guys have to do the right thing and just follow your guy back. Put him where you need to. Cause a lot of these big creators, they are using numbers game. You understand? When I pop up in their room, they say, who is this guy with this 200 followers? Who is this guy with this low badge? I just had a 27 gifting badge. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Desmond Mckenzie, who is telling Jamaican people to leave the shelter. Okay? Yes, comrade. That is what is going on in Jamaica. Like, share, and follow me my side.
Well, if you've watched to this end, thank you once again, and let's get down to it. For Jamaicans, these two political figures are some of the most trending politicians right now. As you get to understand, one of them, that is Dr. Alfred Dawes, who also happens to be the former chairman of the Jamaica Medical Association and a very vocal leader that is for the opposition party PNP under the leadership of Mark Golding, has come out during a parliamentary session to call out Minister Desmond Mckenzie as being old and suggest that he should go home and play with his grandchildren. Well, for most people, this statement has been viewed from different perspectives, with Dawes supporters looking at it from a very positive perspective, with most of them claiming that this is a wake-up call to Desmond Mckenzie, that is, he should retire so that new blood should come into power. And as much as this statement by Dr. Alfred Dawes was viewed as being disrespectful, for most Jamaicans, they actually viewed it as a wake-up call for Minister Desmond Mckenzie, who is a veteran politician in the Jamaican political scene under the Jamaica Labour Party and has always been at the forefront of fighting and promoting the government missions and ideas. And in this confrontation, we're getting to see that this happened during a parliamentary session and everything was just going well since from the start. But all of a sudden, you're getting to see that Dr. Alfred Dawes, who seems like he got tired of all the interruptions that was coming from Mckenzie, who is well known for being an interactive figure, especially in parliamentary sessions when the opposition members are speaking. Today happens to be the day that he actually met his match. And for most Jamaicans, they have viewed this as being the old guard versus new blood competition, whereby Dr. Alfred Dawes is representing the new blood who is trying to come and fit into the Jamaican political scene, which, as you all know, has always been dominated by the old veterans who, according to Jamaicans, have done massive damage to the lives of most Jamaicans rather than good. And with the spirit of change, most Jamaicans are claiming that it's about time that young politicians should also be given a platform to express themselves and to also lead the Jamaican people with the hopes of making changes to the tough economic and social life that most Jamaicans are experiencing currently. And this altercation in Parliament is just a tip of the iceberg to what is happening in the current political scenario in Jamaica. For beginner, we need to understand that Dr. Alfred Dawes is rather new to the political phase, and he seems to be a rather laid-back individual who is actually trying to fit into the political scene. And as usual, you're getting to see that in order to fit in, this position is not usually given, and one has to fight for this scene and recognition. And for Dr. Alfred Dawes, he's not holding back when it comes to making his presence felt. For most Jamaicans, Dr. Alfred Dawes has been viewed as a front runner in fighting for their rights, especially when it comes to the healthcare and mental wellness sector. And he has been known for calling out the Jamaican government, especially in the corrupt and inappropriate scandals, with the most recent one being the 2026 procurement scandal that involved 561 Jamaican dollars, that is in the University Hospital of West Indies. And in this major scandal, Dr. Alfred Dawes was at the forefront to call out the Jamaican government for the handing out of irregular and undocumented tenders that seemed to be one of the major medical scams that had hit Jamaica. That is earlier this year in 2026. And again in 2025, last year, we're getting to see that again Dr. Alfred Dawes was at the forefront for calling out the drilling equipment scandal, which again, some notable opposition politicians were involved in this major scandal. And so for Dr. Alfred Dawes, for most Jamaicans, he is known for being the whistleblower for most of the corruption scandals, and his tactics are quite interesting, as usually bases his arguments on raw facts and audits, especially from the Auditor General, whereby he questions how these funds have been spent and how the siphoning of the public funds that is mainly designed for the healthcare sectors for most Jamaicans has been misused by these Jamaicans politicians. And in his tactics, he actually comes out with the facts by looking at the audits and the expenditures that these corrupt individuals have used. And using these concrete facts, he has been able to call out most of the corrupt dealings and scandals that has been involved, especially by the opposition members of the Jamaica Labour Party. And on the other hand, we are getting to see that Desmond Mckenzie is a veteran Jamaican politician who also happened to be the former mayor of Kingston. And he is well known to be a street smart politician who knows his way around the political scene in Jamaica and has been present in the political scene for quite some time now, with most people appreciating his experience in the political sector. However, what has been known about Mckenzie is his antics when it comes to protecting his party's leadership, that is the Jamaica Labour Party, and also being the current spokesperson of the Jamaican government under the leadership of Dr. Andrew Holness. Mckenzie has been known to be very vocal when it comes to protecting and maintaining the image of his party, that is the Jamaica Labour Party. However, despite of his long tenure in Jamaican politics, one factor that can again stand out for Desmond Mckenzie is the fact that he has also been involved in several corruption scandals, and most of them related to contract awarding, especially on the municipal level, whereby we're getting to understand that in several parishes, Desmond Mckenzie has been called out of being biased in awarding the contracts and tenders. And these, among other scandals, have also remained to be allegations, as we all understand that in Jamaica, corrupt cases still remain a political rhetoric rather than cases whereby we get to see final convictions and individuals getting to pay for their corrupt vices. And so this again makes corruption to be very prevalent in the country, as the repercussion for their actions have never been really met by harsh reprimand, that is from the Jamaican legal system. And so for Dr. Mckenzie, he has called out these allegations, claiming that they are attempts to spoil his name, despite of the fact that most Jamaicans still don't view him as being a very clean politician. And so, lastly, for this episode, you're getting to understand that this is a war between the old guard, that is Desmond Mckenzie, and the new blood, that is Dr. Alfred Dawes, who are trying to get into the Jamaican political scene. And you're getting to understand that these individuals represent different or the opposing spectrum parties, that is the PNP party and the Jamaica Labour Party. And with the recent times on, according to how things are unfolding in Jamaica, we're expecting to see more and more of these confrontations and interaction between the Jamaican politician. And for the Jamaican people, the real question remains, will the Jamaicans really experience change finally, or will this go on for the longest time possible before changes finally comes? Well, don't forget to share your thoughts and ideas with me in the comment section. Thank you once again for watching to this end, and see you in the next episode.